Hello everyone, welcome back to the native mobile programming course for the 5th week. How are you today? I hope you are fine and as healthy as always. Okay, so we have already created an Android application with multiple activities. But as you already noticed, for until today, we only use a very small subset of UI components in Android, such as the text view and then the edit view and a button. We only use a very small subset of an Android UI components. So starting from today until the 7th week, we have 3 weeks to discuss about Android UI components. Of course, we will not learn everything about the Android UI components, but at least we will try to familiarize ourselves with commonly used Android UI components. So I hope after this series, for the Android UI components, you will be able to create a more sophisticated application. Okay, with that being said, let's begin. But before that, please create a new project. Name it for Ubaya students as NRP dash movie app. For example, S160499012 dash movie app. For everyone else, you can name it as you wish. Maybe movie app. I have created my project here. I must name it movie app 2 because I have already the movie app application. And then please don't forget to install the KAE extension to help us. If you haven't done so, please do it so. Like me, Kotlin dash Android dash extensions. And then don't forget to sync now. While waiting for my Android Studio to install KAE, and maybe waiting for your Android Studio to finish creating your project, I will explain about what we will learn today. We will learn in two parts. The first part is about text, button, and image. And the second section we will learn about radio and checkbox. So I think I will divide this lesson into two videos. Right after this, we will try to learn more about text, button, and image. We may have already used them, but let's take a look in more depth. Okay, so we have text, button, and image. Text, we display it using TextView, or using EditText if we want some input from the user. And ScrollView, actually ScrollView does not really fit with text, button, and image because it's only like container. But I will explain it later what is actually a ScrollView. And ImageView, we have already used it to display some images. Okay, so later we will create some application. Something like this. We have text view here. As we know, it is used to display any text. And it can be changed through program or by code. And then we have EditText here. It allows the user to enter or modify the text. And we have an image view used to display an image file either locally or from external source, such as from the internet. If you have some URL for the image, then you can display it to the image view. We will learn about it later. And as always, we have a button, a component which can be pressed or clicked by the user to perform any action. Now we have another component here, which is a scroll view. It is a kind of layout that is useful to add vertical or horizontal scroll bars. So if we have some contents that is larger than our screen, then we must use a scroll view so that the user can scroll either up and down or left and right. So this is the scroll view in action. So I have more than one buttons. I have 9 buttons here. I have 9 buttons. Then I can scroll my screen by first adding a scroll view first. Yeah, and then I will add my buttons or any other UI components over or inside the scroll view. Yeah, so a scroll view is used for creating a scrollable UI, as you can see here, and the users can swipe up and down or left and right as necessary. Yeah, but usually we will create a vertical scrollable UI, and it is useful for long contents or for smaller devices. Okay, let's add a new scroll view to our main activity. Yeah, please open your layout. We have one constraint layout and one text view here. Let's delete our hello world text view. Yeah, you are no longer needed here. Then let's add a scroll view. Yeah, scroll view is already in a common palette. Yeah, and just drag and drop over the layout. Yeah, and then as usual, add the constraint, every one of them. And yeah, I think I don't want margins here, although 1 dB is very small enough here, but I don't want any margins, so I will give all of them 0 margin. And then add all constraints for the scroll view. We have already done so, and set the layout weight, not layout weight, yeah, layout width, yeah, layout width match constraint, and layout height also match constraint. Yeah, this is important to make our scroll view become a full screen, yeah, or covers the entire layout for in this case, it's a constraint layout. Yeah, so the scroll view will have the same size as our constraint layout. Okay, then, yeah, a scroll view can only have one child, and by default, we already given a linear layout. Yeah, but let's delete this linear layout and change it into a constraint layout. Yeah, either you can delete this, yeah, you can delete the linear layout and then add manually the containers. Where is it? Oh, sorry, not containers, but layout. Yeah, you can add a constraint layout, or you can right click over here and let's see, convert view to a constraint layout. Yeah, make sure you select again the constraint layout. If not, then convert view to linear layout. It is already linear layout, so it's useless. Yeah. So please select the constraint layout, then click apply, and that's it. Yeah. My linear layout now becomes a constraint layout. Yeah, and then select your scroll view. Yeah, again, select the scroll view and search for fill viewport and check it. Yeah, change the value to true. Yeah, why we need our constraint layout fills in all the space inside the scroll view. Yeah, so we must change the fill viewport attribute to true. Okay, now we will layout. Yeah, we will do the layout for this application, but before, let's take a look on how to choose a suitable font. Yeah, you can do so by visit this website fontpair.co, fontpair.co. Yeah, and we can select any Google fonts here. Yeah, they use Google font, so it is free to use. Yeah, and then you can take a look at each pair here. Yeah, so for example, let's see. Yeah, let's see if, here in a featured section. The example is play fair display and inter. Yeah, and so on. Yeah, this web gives you the inspiration for combining fonts for the heading and body. Yeah, so for example, like let's see here. Yeah, the Virasans, yeah, for the header, and Meriwether is for the text, and many others. Yeah. Okay, the examples on this slide will use Rubik Medium and Carla. I think it's somewhere in here. Yeah, or you can select your own font pairs. Yeah, if you want, maybe you want to use Halan and Nundito Sans, then feel free to do so. Yeah, the slide will use Rubik Medium as the header and Carla as the text. Okay, now let's do this layout. Yeah, we have text view, new movie over here, and then we have some labels. Yeah, another text view, a small one, title and movie poster URL. Then we have two edit text here, and we have an image view, and then a button. Yeah, do this layout inside this constraint layout. Yeah, in the meantime, let me check my errors here. Content labels missing or ambiguous. Okay, later. Yeah, I will close this error first. Then let's do this layout. Yeah, but maybe you wonder how to do this line. Yeah? Actually, this line is props or action UI. Yeah, it is not a dedicated line component. Yeah, you will not find it in the palette. Yeah, actually it is just a text view with no text, and we set the layout width to 50 dp and height to 1 dp, and we use or give it a background of darker gray. Okay, yeah, let's do this. I'll add a text view. Yeah, make sure it is inside your constraint layout. Yeah, the constraint layout within the scroll view. Yeah, and then we can do our layout as usual. Give it some constraints horizontally because I want it to be centered. Then the text size is 24 sp. Size 24 sp. Again, do not forget the unit. Yeah. So for text size, use sp. For everything else, use dp. Font family is Rubik Medium. Let's change the font family. Font family. Yeah, to add a new font family, then scroll down until you find more fonts and just search here. Yeah, for Rubik. I have Rubik here. Click add to font click add font to project. Then select the medium one. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it says Rubik medium. Okay, I select my medium Rubik. Click OK. And let's change the text to new movie. New movie. And let's give it an ID. Text new. Text new. I will use text new movie. Yeah? Okay, that's it about this new movie text view. Then let's add the line. Yeah, remember it's just a regular text view. Oops. Okay, left over here, right over here. No text. Width is 50 dp. Height is 1 dp. And then I will move it away from the new movie, maybe 32. Okay, and let's give it a background color. Yeah, background. Then go to color and use let's say, what is it, Android color darker gray. Darker gray. Okay, this one. Okay, let's see if I have that line. Okay, nice. Let's continue then. Oops, sorry. Let's continue adding the other UI elements here. Okay, now for the title over here. And maybe as you can see here, yeah, for the right, sorry, the left side and right side, yeah, there are some margins. So I think it's a good idea to use guideline, yeah, if you remember. Yeah, we can use guideline for yeah, layouting. Yeah, I will give it 20. Is it enough? Yeah, maybe 16 dp. And another one for the right side. Yeah, but I don't want to use guide begin, but I will use guide end instead. Yeah, so this guideline tree will be located at 16 dp from the right hand side, yeah, from the right side of my screen. Now I can layout my my main activity using these two guidelines. Okay, over here, and I'll connect it to here. Yeah, maybe some more distance. 8. And title, yeah, title. The text is title. Title. The font family is Carla. Let's change it. More fonts. Search for Carla. This one. Again, add font to project. And I will use the regular one. Yeah. Click OK. Yeah, now the font is Carla. Maybe it's not really legible for now, but we will test to the emulator later. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. Then we have an EditText. Just use the plain text. Okay, the constraint connect it over here, here, and here. Then change the width to match constraint, so it expands. Delete the name text and name it. Where is it? TXT title. Yeah, again, I will differentiate between TextView and EditText. Yeah, so I won't use TXT for both of them. For TextView, I will use text prefix, and for EditText, I will use edit prefix. Yeah, so instead of TXT title, I will use edit title here as its ID. Okay, this one is complete. Then let's continue for the movie poster URL. I will give 8 dp margin. This one is movie poster URL. And again, let's add a plain text. Here, here, and here. Again, change to match constraint. Delete the text name. And change it to the idea, change to edit URL. Edit URL. Okay, and yeah, this one is complete. Let's add an image view. Image view. Yeah, because we have not added any images, then just select sample data here, avatar. You can choose anything as you wish. I will just use the default avatar. Yeah, connect it over here, here. Oh, sorry. Oh. To the guideline, yeah, not the left screen. And here, okay, layout width is match constraint. Layout height is 150 dp, 150 dp, and scale type as always center crop. Scale type, where are you? Okay, this one center crop. And what else? The ID, change it to image poster. Image poster. And last, let's add a button. Yeah, the button is, yeah, I think I will just connect it to the bottom of the image view. Yeah, but if you want, you can, yeah, if you want, you can position your button to the bottom side. Yeah, it's up to you. I will just put it over here. So the top margin for my image view is 28. I will change it to just 8. Yeah, 8 will be fine. So my button also has a 8 dp margin at the top. And then the style, leave it as it is, yeah, button color. And ID is button submit. Okay, now for the font family, yeah, because we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 UI components, which uses the same font family, then let's do it at once. Yeah, I will make sure that all of my text uses the same font family. So I will select title, edit title, and then this TextView font, which is a movie poster URL, edit URL, and button submit, which I forgot to change the text here later. And let's search for font family and change them into Carla. Okay, nice. So all of them now uses the same font family, yeah, which is Carla. Yeah? Last, I will change the text from this button into submit. Yeah, okay, our layout is complete now. Yeah, let's take a look in more depth about TextView. Yeah, as we know, TextView is used to display text. Yeah, and the text can be changed by code, but not by the user. Yeah, so it is not editable. To edit some text, we use EditText later. Yeah, to get and set text, you may have already done so. Yeah, to get, just use the text field, yeah, and then to set, oh, it should be set and get. Yeah, this one is setting the text. This one is getting the text. Yeah, you can simply use the text field or attribute from your text view. Changing text color if you want. Yeah, you can use set text color, and then use a helper function from the color class, color.parseColor, and give it the code, the hexadecimal code for the color. Yeah, this one is in RGG and PP. And then if you want, you can also change the text size by specifying some value for the text size attribute. Yeah, and remember the unit is SP. Yeah, SP stands for scalable pixel. For everything else, we use DP or density independent pixel. Yeah, both SP and DP are actually virtual pixels. Yeah, the actual pixel count in every device is not the same. Yeah, it can be calculated by something like this. Yeah, the number of pixel is actually the DP multiplied by the DPI of the device divided by 160. Yeah, so let's say that we have a device with the 240 dpi screen, and if we set some things width to 10 dp, then the actual width is actually 10 multiplied by 240 divided by 160, so we get 15 pixel. Yeah, SP is similar to DP, but it takes the user font setting into account. Yeah, we won't really calculate ourselves for SP and DP. Yeah, it's only for your knowledge. Okay, now let's start to code our application. Yeah, we will introduce ourselves to the concept of singleton. Yeah, actually, maybe we have already met singleton. Yeah, from last week's, if you remember, when we create a component object. Yeah, yeah. But now we will create our own singleton. Yeah, singletons are classes that may only be instantiated once during its lifetime. Yeah, they are usually used to store data or array or application config. In our application, we will use singleton to store some initial data. To create singleton, it's actually similar to creating new classes. Yeah, but the only difference is the object type. Yeah, we will select object instead of class. Okay, so let's create a new singleton. Right click on your package name as usual. Then select new. Select Kotlin class or file. Name it something. Yeah, for example, like global. But usually I will avoid using global because this is a very common name. Yeah, and maybe the default package or maybe some package in Kotlin or Java may already have used global. So yeah, maybe it's a good idea for using the name. Let's say I will use global data instead. Yeah, and don't forget to change the type into object. Then press enter. Yeah, if you want to follow closely with the slide, then you may use global for the object name. Yeah, but for my application, I will use global data instead. Yeah. Okay, now we can add any members, either vars or files, and also some methods or functions later. Yeah, but for now we will add a new var. At var movie number equals to 1, this variable will be used to sort the number of movies we have created in our application. Yeah, just edit like this, var movie number equal to 1. That's all. At least for now, yeah. We will use this global data later. And then let's display this movie number var to the screen when the app is run on the text view here, yeah. So if you remember, we have a new movie for the text new movie here. Now let's append the movie number. Yeah. So for example, now we must show new movie number 1. Yeah, or #1. Okay, let's do that. It's very simple actually. Yeah, let's do this on the onCreate function. Change the text of a text view. Yeah, just refer to the ID of the text view, which is text new movie here. Text new movie dot text equals to new movie, and I will use a string literal here. dollar global data. Now, as you can see here, when I type global, yeah, I have a class from Android provider settings. Yeah, that's why I rename my class to global data instead. Yeah, but if you want, you can use global, but please be careful when selecting the correct global. Yeah, yeah. If you use global, then select the one that matches with your package. Yeah, in this case, in my case, my package is id.web.rpgfantasy.movieapp2. That's how you differentiate between two globals if you have the same name. Then just follow it with the var you want to access, which is movie number here. Yeah, that's all. Let's try to run this into our emulator and see if now the text new movie displays the new movie. Oh, I forgot the hashtag. Yeah. I will edit later. Okay. I will also close this notification of updating my Kotlin package. Yeah, I will do it later. And this one, I have not set my antivirus to ignore Android Studio. Yeah, but that's fine. And there it is. Yeah, now my text displays new movie number 1. Yeah, I will add my hashtag now. And hopefully it will display. Yeah, new movie number 1. Simple enough, right? So if you want to access the Singleton members, yeah, just call the object class name, yeah, object name, then followed by dot and the Singleton member. Yeah, for example, global dot movie number. Okay, now let's take a look at EditText. Yeah, it is a standard UI component to receive the user input. Yeah, again, the text can be changed by code. Yeah, but for EditText, we must use a little bit different technique with TextView. Yeah, if you want to set the text, you must use the set text function. Yeah, not dot text, because the text field or text attribute in the edit text actually isn't editable. Yeah, not the actual text itself. Yeah, so unfortunately for edit text, you must use the set text function. And to retrieve the text, you must also append it with toString. Yeah, chain it with toString, something like this. Yeah, var text equals to text title dot text dot toString. Yeah, if you take a look at the text palette, yeah, you will see that there are numerous input types for the edit text. Yeah, we have plain text and then password, password numeric, email, phone, and so on. Yeah, it affects the view itself and also the keyboard layout, which is displayed to the user. Yeah, what it means by that? Let's try some examples here. Yeah, although it's not in the slide. Oh, there is actually one, but I think the GIF is too quick. Yeah, let's just try it. Okay, I will add a password over here. Top left. Okay, that's enough. Password, but this time is numeric. Top left. And then let's see, maybe email. Top, oops, top of this one. Left. Oh well. And then maybe number. Top and left. Yeah, I will immediately run this layout. And this one is password. And then this one is password but numeric. This one I think is email, for email address, and this one is for numbers. Yeah, let's see what are the differences between this one, which is a plain text, and password. Yeah, maybe for now we cannot see any differences, but if we type something, then this edit text will behave like when we type our password. Yeah. So any text will be changed to dots. For passwords with numeric, you will get only the numpad. Yeah, which is easier if maybe you have the password some kind of pin, maybe. Yeah. And for this one, we have email. Yeah, if you notice, maybe there is not much difference between a normal plain text with emails. Yeah, but for emails, you will get at here. But it actually depends on the keyboard the user is using. Yeah. For example, I think this emulator uses a Gboard, but maybe you use another keyboard, such as maybe you use SwiftKey. Yeah, the layout may be different, or the default Samsung keyboard. Yeah, then the actual layout may vary. Yeah, but the concept is still the same. If you use the email for the edit text, you will get at over here. And then for numeric, you will get again numpad. Yeah, but it's different with the password numeric. Yeah, for phone, you can expect to have something like this. Yeah, this is the layout for the numpad for phones. This is the numpad for any numeric input. Yeah, so for the user experience, yeah, I really suggest you to actually use the correct edit type, not edit type, edit text types. Yeah, if it is a number, please use a number type. Yeah, if it is a password, use the password. If it is an email, then use the email edit text. Yeah, don't use everything the same as plain text. Okay, then for the third exercise, yeah, we will add another input here. Yeah, between the title and the movie poster URL, we will add two more inputs. Yeah, runtime in minutes and the genre of the movie. Yeah, and we will use another guideline to divide our layout exactly by half. Yeah. Okay, so let's do the guideline first. Let's add another vertical guideline for the constraint layout. Yeah, not in the scroll view, so I will include it in my constraint layout. Yeah, for the guideline for yeah, I think I will rename it so I can remember which one is which. Yeah, this one is guideline center, for example. And then scroll down and delete the layout constraint guide begin value. But instead, we will use a layout constraint guide percent and fill it by 0.5. Yeah, this means that our guideline is exactly 50% of its parent. Yeah, in this case, 50% of the constraint layout width. Now we can do this layout, yeah, for the runtime and the genre. Yeah. However, the genre is missing here. Yeah. But nevertheless, let's add the runtime first. Yeah. Now select number edit text. Yeah, but we must move this movie poster and everything else a little bit further down. Don't disconnect this yet, yeah. Just leave it as it is. Then add plain text view for the label, runtime in minutes. Connect it here and left and right. Give it margin of 8. Oh, sorry, I don't think we need the constraint to the right, yeah, because it is left justified. Okay, I will delete the left not left, the right constraint, and change the text into runtime runtime in minutes. And again, I will change the font family later. Yeah? Now let's add a number edit text. Number. Yeah, number, and since this is a runtime, yeah, I will use a number sign. It's quite big, so I will put it over here first. Now connect the constraint to here, here, and here. Yeah, now change the layout width to match constraint instead of wrap content. Okay, we'll get something like this. Yeah, and let's name it or ID it edit runtime. Yeah, and now we change the connection for the top constraint no longer into the title edit text, but now to the runtime edit text. So we'll get something like this. Yeah, and optionally, let's do the genre part. Yeah, although it is missing here. Yeah, but let's do that nevertheless. Yeah, if not, then our center guideline is quite useless. Yeah. Okay, I will, let's see, connect this to the guideline, and to align the top one, yeah, for this text view, I will connect it to the runtime minutes instead of the edit text. Yeah. Okay, and this one is genre. For the edit genre text, yeah, for the genre edit text, I will just use a plain text. For here, connect it to here, here, and oh, it's a little bit crowded, so let's see. Yeah, I can connect it to here. And change the layout width to match constraint. It's a bit crowded over here, yeah? Yeah, if you want, you can add a small margin, yeah, but I won't do so. I will leave it as it is. And change this to edit genre. And for 4 of you, I will change the font family to Carla. Oh, sorry. I think only my edit text. Let's see. Project Carla. Okay, nice. Okay, I will check my button. Yeah, it's actually a match constraint instead of wrap content. Okay. Yeah, now my layout matches with the screenshot in the slide. Okay, where are we? Okay, we have done this. Then now for your personal exercise, yeah, when the submit button is clicked, please show a toast that displays the runtime in hour and minute. So here, yeah, we have the runtime in minutes. When you click submit, or it's add new movie actually. The text, I will change the text to add new movie. Yeah, if you click this button, yeah, either submit or add new movie, then display a toast. When the runtime is 30 minutes, yeah, 230 minutes, then your toast should display 3 hours and 50 minutes. Yeah, the screenshot is in Bahasa, but it actually say 3 hours and 50 minutes. Okay, so before you do this on your own, I guess I must give you some hints. Yeah, maybe you notice why there is so much space over here. Actually, there are some hints. Okay, so the minute is actually an integer, but the data or the text from the edit text is a string. So you must convert this string to integer by doing something like this, yeah. Edit or text runtimes or edit runtimes dot text, change it by to string and change it again by to integer. Yeah, then you will get the value of the runtime in minutes. Yeah, and you can convert this runtime to 3 hours and 50 minutes, for example. Yeah, remember that integer divided by integer is still an integer, and you have an integer modulo by integer, yeah, which uses the percent operator. Remember that modulo is actually the remainder of the division, which is also an integer. Okay, now with this information, how do you actually convert to hours and minutes if you have hours? Yeah, now you can pause this video and work on the solution by yourself first. Yeah, after that, please unpause this video and let's take a look at my answer. Okay, how is it? Yeah, have you already done this exercise? Yeah, I will do it now. Yeah, my listener for the button submit is still empty. Yeah, but first I will get the runtime value. I'll store it in var runtime equals to the name of my edit text is edit runtime dot text. Change it by to string and change it again with to int. Yeah, which means that now my runtime variable will be an integer. Yeah, if you want, you can create two helper variables, yeah, var hours and var minutes. Okay, I think I will do that also. Var hours is, or maybe var hour, yeah. Var hour is runtime divided by 60, and var minute is runtime modulo 60. Now I can have my toast dot make text as usual. This, then the expression, yeah. Now we must display the hour first. Dollar hour hours. Yeah, to simplify matters, then you can use a plural version of hours. Yeah, if you really want to use maybe 0 hour or 1 hour, but 2 hours and so on, then you must perform some checking over here. Yeah, if you want, you can do that. Let's see. I will do it later. Yeah, dollar minute. Oops, sorry, minutes. And for the duration, I will select length short, and please don't forget to change it with show, yeah, or otherwise your toast will not be shown to the user. Okay, now I can fill in my runtime in minutes, 230 or 230 minutes. If I click add new movie, I will get 3 hours 50 minutes. Yeah, but if I fail, maybe let's see, maybe there are some movies that are only 90 minutes. Yeah, I will get 1 hour 30 minutes. Yeah, it's correct. It's correct. Yeah, but for 45, 0 hours 45 minutes. Yeah, for now, I guess it's okay. Yeah, but if you really want, then 1 hours is not correct. Yeah, in English. Yeah, so you must check for the hour and the minute. If it's greater than 1, yeah, then use the plural. Yeah, hours and minutes. But if it is exactly 1, then you don't need the S. Yeah, only hour and minute. Okay, yeah, you can do that. And for me, let's see, can I do an expression over here? If our is more than 1, then I will add S, that's all. And here I will also add a new expression. If minute is over than 1, then I will give it S. Okay, this if must be followed by else. Yeah, that's fine then. I will add else, nothing. Here also else, nothing. And I think I will enter this one. Yeah, so it does not overflow horizontally. Okay, let's see. If I have a runtime of exactly 120, then yeah, I will get 2 hours 0 minute. Yeah, I guess that's fine. 121, 2 hours 1 minute. But everything else, 135 is 2 hours 15 minutes. If I have a 45 minute, then 0 hour 45 minutes. For 60, oh sorry, for 60 minutes, it should be 1 hour and 0 minute. And everything else, let's say 75, 1 hour 15 minutes. Yeah, it's a little bit complicated with singular and plural hours and minutes. Yeah, if you want, you can just use hours and minutes. Okay, but nevertheless, we are able to change our runtime total minutes into hours and minutes. Now, the third component is ImageView. We have used ImageViews, yeah, until this 5th week. Yeah, as we know, it is a UI component to display images. It may come from local, which we store in a drawable, yeah, or we can also load a component, load an image from external sources, which is a URL here. We can also set the transparency, and ImageView can also display both bitmaps and vector images such as SVG. Yeah, if you want to display or load a bitmap from a drawable but using code, then you can use this code. Yeah, your ImageView dot set image resource, then use the ID of your drawable. In this case, r.drawable.background, for example. Yeah, if we want to load some bitmaps from external URL, we can do something like this. But now I won't use this. Yeah, I want to demonstrate how to load bitmap from external URL. Yeah, we will use library for that. Yeah, later in, yeah, we will do it later by using some libraries. Yeah, and scale type attribute controls how the image will be displayed on an image view. As you can see here, if centered, then the image, yeah, the image is centered. Center crop will be cropped, nevertheless, or center inside. Yeah, the image will be scaled down or maybe scaled up until it is centered. Yeah, or maybe matrix, fit center, fit end, and so on. Yeah, you can try this on your own. Now, let's load some SVGs. Yeah, for Upaya students, you are provided one SVG from your classroom. Yeah, it is Andro email as SVG. I have it over here. Yeah, for everyone else, I think I will, yeah, I will link it down below then in the description, or you can search for your own SVG. Yeah, you can look it over here. Yeah, andro.co illustrations. Yeah, in fact, this SVG comes from this website. Yeah, andro.co. Let's assume that you have your SVG. Yeah, to actually insert a vector image, we use a different approach from by inserting bitmaps. Yeah, for inserting bitmaps, we can just copy and paste. But for vector asset or vector images, we'll do it differently. Yeah, but still in restrovable. Right click, select new, then select vector asset. Yeah, and then asset type, select the local file, either SVG or PSD here. And you must search for the image. Yeah, I will search for my SVG. Where is it? Yeah. Okay then. Let's see. I will open the location, then copy here. Oh, it's in my personal folder. Okay. Here, and then I set it in OneDrive. I have in the documents, then NMP. Ah, this one. Yeah, please navigate to your SVG also. Click OK. Then that's it. Yeah, you can just click next and finish. Yeah, notice now you only have one drawable, yeah, which is an XML file, yeah, instead of folders like in bitmap images. Yeah, this is the SVG file imported to our Android application. Now on the onCreate method or onCreate function, let's add this code. Yeah, I will make sure that I have named this image view. Yeah, I have named it image poster. Then let's do here. Change the image of an image view. Image poster dot set image resource by r dot drawable, and then your and then your SVG, which is IC underscore andro email here. Yeah, that's all. Let's try it. Let's fire up our emulator and see if now the image is displayed. Yeah, now currently we don't have any image, but hopefully now, yeah, now we have it. Yeah, this is an example of SVGs loaded into an Android application. The other way of loading an image to the image view is by using an external source. If we have some URL, we can do it. Yeah. But loading images from an external URL is easier when using libraries. Yeah, one popular library is Picasso here, but there are many other popular libraries, yeah, Glide, Fresco, Iron, Slide, Shutterbug, and so on. Let's just use Picasso. Yeah, but what is actually a library? Yeah, we never use it, but now we have a chance to use Android libraries. Yeah, Android have so many libraries, a cool one, and obviously helpful. Yeah, it will make our life easier, so much easier when developing an Android application. And by using Gradle, we can manage it without so much hassle at all. Yeah. Okay, so installing a new library on Android is easy. Yeah, navigate to the Gradle scripts folder. Then you will see build Gradle module app. Yeah, we have already opened this file when installing the KAE plugin. Now we will install a library. Yeah. In this example, we will install Picasso. Yeah, how to actually install a library? Yeah, please refer to its documentation. Yeah, let's say that we want to install Picasso. Yeah, I will open this link, and then usually you will have download instructions. Yeah, download the latest blah 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 or grab via Gradle. Just copy this and paste it, preferably at the end of the implementation blocks. Yeah, but inside the dependencies block. Yeah, so you have some implementations here: Android Core, Android X, Android X Core, then Com Google Android Material, which is material design. We will discuss it later. Yeah, and I have my Picasso installed here. Yeah, Com Square Up Picasso, Picasso. The number version number is this. Yeah, so it's very easy. Yeah, if you are instructed to grab via Gradle, then you can select all codes. Yeah, usually starts with implementation, then the package name, then library name, and then the version number. Yeah, just copy them, then put it at the new line. Yeah, put it new line inside. Yeah, alongside the implementation lines. Yeah, preferably at the bottom. Then don't forget to click Sync Now here. Yeah, at this step, because Android Studio will actually download the Picasso library, you are required to connect to the internet. Yeah, but after you have installed once, then it is cached by Android Studio. Yeah, the next time you want to install the same library with the same version number, then Android Studio will add it automatically and very quickly. Yeah, but only for the first time, you will need to be connected to the internet. Yeah, as you can see, I have finished downloading. Yeah, and maybe if you take a look at my net meter, yeah, it downloaded something. Then my Android Studio is ready. Yeah, my Picasso library is installed. I can use it right away. Okay, but before that, yeah, because Picasso needs the internet access to load URLs, we need to actually explicitly tell Android that we want to connect to the internet. Yeah, we must write permission for our application. The permissions must be stated inside the Android manifest XML file. So open it. Yeah, we have already opened the Android manifest file, but only for changing the default activity, yeah, or the main activity. Now we must edit this Android manifest to add a permission. Yeah, just add this line above the application tag. which is here. Then add uses dash permission, and the name is internet, this one, and close it. Yeah, so this permission states that our application will connect to the internet at some time. Yeah, and for API level 28 and above, we must add this tag, yeah, this attribute inside the application tag. Android uses clear text traffic equals to true. Yeah, this configuration allows us or allows our application to access HTTP, which is not secure. Yeah, obviously. Starting from Android level 28, yeah, Android requires that all traffic should be secure, yeah, which is a HTTPS, and by default it will block HTTP connection. Yeah, but if we override this behavior, if we want to connect using HTTP, then we must explicitly state that by using this attribute, yeah, Android user clear text traffic equals to true. Let's do that. Yeah, here somewhere inside the application tag, we must add Android uses clear text traffic, and we will override it to true. Yeah, by default it is false. Okay, now let's say that when we click the add new movie button, yeah, we will grab the URL and we will use Picasso to load the image, yeah, to the image view. So let's do it in the button submit listener. I must expand it again. And here, let's load image from external source, which is URL. Let's grab the URL first. Var or file, doesn't matter, yeah. URL equals to edit URL dot text. Don't forget to string. And then using Picasso, you can just type in this code, yeah, only one line, Picasso dot get dot load, provide the URL, then dot into, and provide your image view. Yeah, it's very easy. Compare this with these 4 lines like I have shown you. Yeah, you must create a URL object, then you must use bitmap factory, and so on and so on. Yeah, but using Picasso, only one line. Yeah, and everything else is already handled by Picasso. Let's do that. Picasso dot get dot load, provide the URL, and into what? Into image poster. That's all. Yeah, it's very easy. Now let's try this project. Let's try this application. Yeah, in the meantime, I will search for an image. So here the example is a movie 2001, yeah, 2001, A Space Odyssey. The runtime is 320 minutes, quite a long movie. And we have some URL here. Yeah, but let's just search it, yeah. The movie, for those who are interested, yeah, 2001 A Space Odyssey is a classic sci-fi movie by Stanley Kubrick. Yeah, it is realistic enough for its era, which is in 1968. Yeah, and it becomes pioneer for the next movies. It is an impressive movie. Yeah, you may want to watch it later. Okay, let's try 2001 A Space Odyssey. I will take some random picture. Let's say maybe this one. Yeah, and obviously it is not really advised to do, yeah, something like I will do. Yeah, obviously you must ask for the image copyright holder. Yeah, but for now, let's just copy the URL, and hopefully it will be able to display it here. Yeah, if the URL is too long, then maybe it cannot be displayed. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will do some gambling here, and hopefully the URL is not really enough. Now, to copy or paste your URL, yeah, after you have copied the image URL, then paste it here. Yeah, left click, hold, and then you will get this paste button. Yeah, and just take a look at the URL. If the image ends with the JPG, then most of the time it will be fine. Yeah, you can display it over here. Let's see. Add new movie. And my application force closes actually. Yeah, let's see what is the error. What causes the force close? I think I must run it again. Oh, the error is actually because of this. Yeah, because I have not set any runtime to my EditText, so it is null. Yeah, and everything else fails over here. Yeah, if you remember, actually, I advise you to put the default text. Yeah, I forgot to do so, unfortunately. Okay, now if I click add new movie, then yeah, my image is displayed here. Yeah, so for example, if you have your own image hosted in your own web host, then you can simply grab the URL and display it to an image view by using Picasso. Okay, I think that's all for the first part of this course. Yeah, it's quite a long video. Yeah, but we have learned a lot about text, yeah, text view, edit text, and image view as well. Yeah. For the second part, we will take a look at radio button and check button. Yeah, please don't go anywhere. We will continue in the next video.